Happy New Year! Welcome to 2026. You know, Nikki's wanting to play. Been looking at things, discussing new things, and I still ain't got my. At some point, I need to go over to Mama's Kitchen. I reckon see if they got some cornbread, black-eyed peas, ham, and maybe something green. Well, typically we use cabbage, but Tammy ain't here, so uh, anyhow, let me see something. That reminds me, I got to see if I got a response on that. Okay, seems like a lot of. Yeah, I would agree with you, Jamie. I don't know if you're on here or not. Doesn't matter. The But then again, I know what that community is like. Um, he came over from from a very drama community, and I probably ought to look into that a little bit more, and I will. But I guess one of the things that, since nobody's here anyhow, maybe I should look at my own video. Then I'll at least have one view. Cool, yay! If I can get it to, there we go. Let me mute it. Hit my own like button, and I will invite whoever wants to come up. That's fine. I'll pin that, and then I thought, I was talking with the other day. We were discussing, or I was discussing, um, the chroma key, and this is just, people hear about the green screen, and yeah, hang on a second. From Let's see. Hang on. I'm just texting. All right. Anyhow, sweetheart, you want to come up? All right, come on. I think he wants me to hold her. I hope this is public. Well, it should be. It's on my thing. Yeah, I'm watching it. Oh, we got two. Thank you for coming in. Hey Eddie. Eddie's in the basement. I thought I would share, and this is really more of a thing that Eddie would do, but Eddie Eddie does the technical stuff, and I'm going to strongly recommend that y'all go through and check out my co-host here, Eddie, the Devil Dog, Superman. But chroma key, somebody was right. Well, I tell you what, I'll take that. Let me take the chroma key off of here. All right. Hey Eddie. I know you don't do a lot with the chroma key. After all years to set on green, everybody knows a green screen. Everybody knows a green screen will works on green. Uh, Green's another word for, I guess. Well, green screen is actually referring to the um, screen that's literally behind me right now. Let me take. Uh, let me show.
Let him turn off his chroma key.
Yeah, I just turned off my chroma key, and y'all can see that there's a green screen behind me. And I haven't done it very well. To be very effective, I need to have it stretched out tight and better lighting. That way, you don't have a lot of shadows and different shade. That's just the way the most effective and the clearest way to get it to come through. But I'm gonna turn my green screen back on, or my chroma key back on, so that there we go. Now it goes through, and you can see that it's eliminated the.
We got
All right.
got one person in here.
Yeah, I think that's me for that matter.
Oh, that must be you. People must be hungover from last night, Gary.
They probably are, but I mean,
Are you just going through and talking to yourself?
yeah, I guess so.
I wouldn't even be showing this. I mean, how many people's gonna rewatch it?
Well, probably not many.
Yeah, so why don't you wait until you get an audience?
Well, but the thing is, I could go through and clip this part
Okay, you do you, boo.
to make a video out of it. So
You do you, boo.
well, thank you. I appreciate that. Um,
Well, I don't need to be in your video.
well, okay, you're just gonna hang in the bottom. That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to be. I wish I could hear him. Yeah, this right here is a video editor. All right. And hey, I will. This is a chroma key. Good morning, Simon. Good to see you. Happy New Year, Simon. Hope you had a safe and good one. Now, Eddie, quit, you know, quit feeding me lines. Um, the Just be quiet. Um, all right, this is a chroma key filter. I don't know. He got other things to do, I guess. This is a chroma key. I'm going to put it on this video. All right, uh, and I'm going to show you how to. Let's see. You put your the finger right there. Get it. I'm about to go through and I'm going to select a color. And I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to select that as the color. Now you see it's filled the bar. All right. And I'm going to put that. Now, what that does is it's just eliminating that particular color. Uh, this is an this is an editor, and if you're familiar with editing videos, you'll know the top one is what shows, and then uh, below that is another one. So if I go through, even though if I got rid of this video right here, then you see what's behind that. It's like a decoupage thing. Hey Tim, good to see you, brother. Uh, Tim Mitchell. All right. But the bottom line is what it's doing is it's filtering out uh, that whatever color I chose, and I chose yellow. So it basically is going through. Yeah, I know. Chroma key can be any color. Thank you. You finally agreed with me, Eddie. Y'all can't, and it's a spot on Eddie. Uh, yeah, I know.
Anything else?
That's true. The Can you say that again? You're right. Never mind. All right, but you'll notice that there's still a little bit of yellow, and I think that. Hey, I said hey to Tim. Hey, Greg. Hey, Verna at Base. Hey, Sivy. Good to see you, darling. Um, but it will go. And hey, Who's here? Oh, Jerry. Hey, Jerry. Good to see you. I already did. I, I did that when I started. So somebody wants to come up, they can. This would take a whole lot of editing if making me look stupid, Eddie, by talking to you while you're in the basement without you coming up on. They are only hearing one side of this conversation. So the people that are viewing the live stream, but you can choose the color that you want to, that you want to. Um, yes. Well, because I know how to pick the color here. All right. The All right, now Jerry's in the basement trying to make me sound stupid as well. At least now they'll get a little bit clearer picture of what's going on. So yeah, they can at least hear him if he says something. Uh, all right, all right, all right. Hang on. Let me. All right. Let
want
me.
to be up here on panel. I want to be able to talk to Gary without people hearing me.
Well, ah, y'all stop it. All right. Hang on. Why? All right. Hang on just a sec. There we go. Okay. All right. I can hear you, Eddie. Yeah, but it says select color. All right. But it's well. The thing is, I don't know how to do the custom on this. I know how to do the custom on the editor. I've never tried it on this.
Orange as possible and use the orange.
Well, that's true. But in order to do that, you'd have to do select color.
Yeah, and then you can actually take your thing around and try to match it. Take your little cursor in the square box and try to match it up with the orange or whatever color. Yeah, move that little. Yep, that little thing up top. Nope, it's hanging off the screen. It's a little crosshair
Yeah,
hanging off the screen.
I know where it is, and I know how
Oh,
to use
okay.
it. But
Well,
if I
that's what I'm saying. All they would have to do is kind of match it up with their wall, and it ain't got to be exact, but they can get it. They can play with it and get it as
yeah,
exact as they can.
you're right.
Now, something else they could do if they knew the red, green, blue of the color, they can just enter it in.
Yeah, that's true. Um,
But if they don't, they can play around with it.
right. And that was kind of, I guess, what I was just trying to share a little bit that people could go through and pick different colors to filter out. All this is a filter that goes through. And Eddie, you're throwing me off, Eddie. You're throwing me off. But otherwise, I just sound stupid by sitting here long pauses while you're saying something. And that, well, you're not. You're saying stuff. You were saying stuff. And if I'd have left you in the basement while you were saying all that, then people would think I'm just sitting here. Okay. So, all right. So you can go through. In fact, they've got some colors up here that you could choose. Uh, hey, Chef, good to see you, brother. By the way, Chef couldn't hear you say hello because you're in the basement, and he came. You said "oorah" or something like that. Yeah, I saw him, and I was about to say, but I was waiting for you. And here's the stupid part about this whole thing. I was waiting. I did not want to interrupt you while you were saying hello, but he couldn't hear you anyhow. So uh, now this may throw the whole thing off. It did the last time I did this. No, it's still fine. All right, but yeah, the I didn't want to run the risk of because the last time I did it, somehow it affected the settings. So I'm going to just go through and put that back over here, and then stop sharing, and maybe y'all can see me. All right. Um, Ho ho ho! Happy New Year. What is this that you're sharing? The I don't know. That somebody's humming. All right. I'm either gonna. Uh, well, Eddie must be humming. Y'all making me look stupid up here. Oh, there y'all are. Thank you for showing up.
Not. We're not making you look stupid.
Yeah, you do a perfectly fine job on your own.
Uh, yeah, y'all are terrible. Oh,
We're t-
You
friends.
don't need any help.
Oh, y'all are terrible friends. Just,
But we
that
like you.
ain't, that ain't the first time I've been told that. I
oh,
was actually told that. I was actually told that I was an Eddie hole, but they used a different word yesterday. Okay, let me enlighten you a little bit. One of my buddies in the Marine Corps. All right, he messaged me yesterday. Have y'all heard this story? Did I tell you all this story?
I
No,
don't.
that was yesterday. I haven't heard about yesterday.
Okay, he
That was
messaged me
last year.
yes. He messaged me yesterday. He said, "Happy New Year, brother. Please don't call. Was in at 3:30 a.m. this morning to plow, and same again tonight. Happy New Year to me. LOL." I said, that makes me want to call. LOL. He said, "I know it does. I owe you one if you don't. Seems like every holiday in the but anyways." And then I told Dennis that, and he said, "You're an a-hole." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "There's a reason he did that." I said, "Because when I got out of the Marine Corps," I said, "and I was back home in Texas, I'd be calling these guys at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, waking them up. And they had to work the next day." And he was like, "You," and so I called John. And I said, "John," I said, "I never called you late at night, did I?" That's another Marine Corps friend. And Dennis was like, "Hey, John, don't cuss. And he's like, Dennis was like, a-hole. And he said, "Exactly. That's the word I was looking for," or whatever.
Um,
But
Now hold it. Talking about phone calls. You said you were going to call me at midnight last night, and
I
you
was
did.
going to. Gary, you want to enlighten him?
yes. Okay. I got a text last night from Quint Nelson,
Quint, yeah.
and Uh,
Quint
Quint.
fell asleep, but set his alarm to remind me to call you at midnight.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. And to his credit, I will give Eddie credit for this. That Eddie was sitting there wondering, should I call him?
I was going to do it.
If
And
it, if it made any difference, my phone was asleep.
Well, I told him to let you sleep.
At 11:30 turns off and says it's time for bed, and it shuts off and does not take anything unless it's a 911 call. It goes through. Nothing will go through until 7 o'clock in the morning. So I told Susan last night, so she jumped up this morning, grabbed my phone, she looked at it. Oh, he didn't call you. Because it would have recorded that it was called. That wouldn't have gone through. And
Well,
I got message till this morning.
You got Gary to thank for that. That's the only reason.
No, really. I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference because it would have told you this phone is on sleeping mode and the person you're calling is sleeping. You have to call him back tomorrow morning.
Well, I told him that, and I don't know. It looks like it's been deleted from the conversation, but
Not mine.
well,
I didn't see it on mine.
or maybe I'm just misreading it.
Group
Right
message
here.
or not?
Right here. Here's what it said. Hold on. Quint said, I had a reminder set because I knew I'd fall asleep to remind BFW, which is me, to call Jerry at midnight. Happy New Year. I made it thanks to reminders. Gary said, I'll have to start doing that myself. I said, haha, should I? Gary said, I don't know. I got that video loaded. I said, cool. What video? Clue Chasers. Looks pretty good. I say, I don't know. And then Gary said, I'd let him sleep.
Yeah.
See, I don't have
So-
any. All I have is last thing I have in that group chat that we're in.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what.
Gary doing 2 thumbs up.
Well, that's why I didn't call you. You can thank Gary.
It's okay.
You can
I
thank
was-
Gary for that.
I was kind of laughing because I told this morning. I told Susan, said, "Yeah, Eddie was supposed to call me last night at midnight." And she said, "Didn't make any difference. Your phone was asleep." I said, "I know that, but he doesn't get it." And I said, "He'll find out when he calls it." And so she went over, and grabbed it, and looked at it. And said, "Nope, he never called you." I said, "He chickened out."
No, I didn't chicken out.
It's not that he chickened out.
Well, I didn't know that.
Considered it. He was considering calling you, and but I try to err on the side of
Happy New Year, Civvy. Fairbrook Studio. How you doing?
Hey, Stevie, I haven't seen you since last year.
Yeah, it's been a long time, Civvy.
I hadn't seen all y'all since last year,
Since last year.
except for Jerry and Eddie. I've seen y'all already this morning.
Yep. Did you play the video?
No,
No,
it's not on this one.
I could still
Hey, he
probably
could play it though because he had a copy to his other thing.
Oh, okay. You got 6 people.
thank y'all for coming in. Did you think?
No. I'm
Sure.
just saying there's 6 people here.
6 wonderful people in here.
It's awesome. people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you got Timmy, Civvy. There's 2. There's a third of it.
And you and I are another third of it.
No, I'm not actually in his live.
Oh, I am.
I just came here to mess with Gary.
Yeah, I know. The
You have Simon and Fairbrooks and Chef, if Chef's still here, Greg,
okay, hang on.
and Verna, and that's it.
There's a farmer named
Oh,
Joe
5.
with the Sharks now.
Not showing nothing, Gary.
I know. I clicked on the thing to bring it up, and it started playing. So I thought but I'll share it and see what I'll have to mute myself, which ain't no big deal. All right, that way we're having the world premiere right here. All right, let me mute myself.
See, that looks. Whoops. It echoes to me too. Hold on.
Maybe it's just because I was, doing something. Here we go. I'm gonna mute myself and play it.
See, that looks like Gary.
Okay, hang on.
There's a farmer named Jerry once swam with the sharks. Now he's knee deep in hay, but still hits his marks. And Officer Gary, he's the law of the land, but online he's just another helpful hand. They got myths to bust, numbers to crunch. They'll answer your questions over coffee and lunch. Clue Clue Chasers, they're here to help you out with YouTube tricks and research picks, they know what it's about. From myths to math, they'll clear the path. Just holler if you're stuck. Clue Chasers, Clue Chasers, they're your guide and a little luck. Jerry's got a rooster that crows at wrong hours. Gary's dog howls at the moon, claiming it's hours. They travel the globe from barns to big cities, solving your riddles, no time for self-pity. They'll teach you to edit, promote and explore with a joke or two, maybe 3 or 4. Got a question, they'll say with a grin. Let's dive right in, let the teaching begin. Clue Chasers, they're here to help you out with YouTube tricks and research picks, they know what it's about. From myths to math, they'll clear the path. Just holler if you're stuck. 2 dudes give clues, they're your guide and a little luck. They've met folks who've cooked with fire and ice, a man with a raccoon that gave him advice. They'll show you the ropes from thumbnails to tags, but they're still just 2 dudes in boots and old rags.
There we go. So I thought I liked the video. I think it's cute. Hey, Julie or Julia, I get it right.
Julie.
Well, it says Julie. Oh, it's got my bad, Julie. My bad. I can't see it from far back here. I need a little bit. Happy New Year. That's what's up. Thank you. I got my buddy Trucker Jay, Auburn Sports Forum, and also known as Maya, to do that for me. He did the video. You know, Eddie did the song, and I'm very appreciative of both for creating that. In fact, I'm thinking about uploading that to my channel and promoting it at some point. Maybe before, you know, I guess I could do that this week, but I'm already doing a promotion this week. I'm doing it on Saturday, or I will be. You know, me and Jerry, I think, are both going to do a promotion on Saturday. So, anyhow, so what's going on, Eddie? What's going on, Jerry? It may be the epitome of foolishness for me to ask that question, because I've already been talking with them today. I just thought it would be a conversation going on. Show of hands, put a 1 in the chat if you're going to be having like cabbage, ham, black-eyed peas, and cornbread today. I need to check and see. That reminds me. Let me call Mama's Kitchen. I got to look them up first. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Because Tammy is not here. She is not here to make she is not here to make that for me today. And so I need to call them and ask them if they're making it. If they are, I can swing by there. It's almost 12, though. They may not answer. They're probably pretty busy. By the way, Happy New Year.
The person you have dialed can't take.
They can't take my phone call right now. That makes sense. I mean, I figure that's just because they're busy. I'll try it again. Because otherwise, I need to find somebody that's making it. It's a holiday, so the cafeteria is going to be closed. And cafeteria's going to be closed to work. I could go by there and if they were open and get something to eat. Otherwise, I may just have to find a restaurant to eat at.
The
Hello?
person you have dialed can't take your.
Dadgummit. All right, well, I wonder.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Daryl's coming to get eggs.
Okay, I'll be back.
All right,
Daryl's coming to get eggs.
okay. Let's see. Mama's kitchen. There we go. Let me see what they got a menu listed on here. Jerry, you there? It's casual eating, casual eatery. New Year's Day might affect those hours. Well, they may not be open today. That would suck. Hey, Anfield, good to see you. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Maybe I guess I could go by and just buy the stuff at the grocery store and cook it. You know, cooking. Hey, Stephen. See, hoorah, hoorah, and happy New Year to all. Amen. God bless us, everyone. Well, you know, I don't even know how long I'm going to be live today. It is New Year's Day, and I expect some people are sleeping off, you know, a party last night, so that'd be okay. Nikki's sleeping off, you know, her party too, although she was up a little late. See, yeah, they are here, but I'm not seeing, you know, Jerry's got his avatar up, and obviously, and he was talking earlier. He may have muted himself or something. I don't know. I'm not, you know, really, I guess at the moment, just me up here. And Eddie went to go talk with his Marine Corps brother, who's coming to get eggs. But they are not open today, or it doesn't appear that they're open. I guess I could go through and go down there and look, but now I don't know where I'm gonna get. I guess I have to go through and do some cooking. The trouble is, how am I going to get cornbread? Oh, I just thought about it. I bet Kroger's open today. Kroger. Let me look up Kroger. I guess I could share my screen. It ain't going to hurt. That way y'all can see what I'm doing on the computer. And yeah, I don't need the audio. And I guess I could put it where we're like this. See if we switch that around. Kroger, Richland, Mississippi. I could call them and ask them. I bet they'll know. Let me look up Kroger on my phone. All right. Hey, sweetheart. How you doing? Sweetheart. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. How stupid. Having a little trouble here. Nikki's wanting. Well, now you're not blocking me at all. There we go. Nikki was putting her head up against my face. She's a good girl. Let me see. Hang on. Now I got to look up Kroger. Are you wanting to stick around or you wanting to hop down? I don't know. Let's look up Kroger. Kroger, Richland, Mississippi. I can call their deli and ask them.
Thank you for calling your neighborhood Kroger store. How can I help you today?
Deli. I want to speak with somebody in the deli.
Deli department. One moment, please.
All right.
One moment, please.
Hey, Beverly, good to see you. Well, I have made cornbread before, Greg, but I'm just thinking about. I'm just thinking about the. Hey, Kroger Deli, hang on. Real quick question: what do y'all got today? What do y'all have today at the deli?
So she didn't cook anything today.
No food today.
No, but there will be things on the warmer.
Well, I'm just looking for a place where I can get some black-eyed peas and ham, and my wife's out of town right now, so I don't have my wife to make.
I would say probably calling for another Kroger. They might have cooked.
Okay.
Just our ovens were out today, so we weren't able to cook anything.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. Where else can I get? Any ideas on where I can go get some cornbread? Hey, Crafty Witch, good to see you. Well, ain't no sense in sharing that anymore. We're trying to figure out where I can get some cornbread and ham and some cabbage and some. That's a traditional meal here in the South on New Year's Day, and also ham, cabbage, cornbread, and black-eyed peas. It's I don't know if it's borders on superstition, but it is tradition. And so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for lunch. I guess I could go to one of them fancy nice restaurants today. They're bound to be open. I know Georgia Blue probably open. Slava's Grill may be open. I don't know. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Oh, you just want me to throw that's fine. I got my dogs here. Nikki's the only one playing right now. Well, come on. If you want me to throw it, hand it to me. All right. No, I ain't reaching down there for it. You can either hand it to me or not. All right. Love you. But we're just doing, I guess I'm just doing a New Year. Happy New Year. So Walmart let me call Walmart. Let me look at contact. I think I'd be better off looking it up. Walmart. Yeah, I'm Richland.
I'm back. Sorry, guys. We had an emergency electrical power lines into the trees.
Oh, wow. That's not good. Everything okay?
Calling your local Walmart. We're open daily from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. This call and your voice may be recorded for business purposes, including fraud prevention.
I'm trying to find
some. For pharmacy, press 1. For auto care center, press 2. For vision center, press 3. For online pickup and delivery orders, press 4. For electronics, press 5. For fresh bakery, press 6. For fresh deli, press 7. For human resources.
All right, let's call the deli, see if they don't normally carry that type of stuff. They're pretty strict on what they do carry. It's almost always the same stuff, and I've never seen cornbread there. So, or black-eyed peas, or.
So, what did everybody say about the song? I wasn't here.
Say about what?
Our song.
Oh, I didn't see any comments on it.
Oh, really?
Hey, Desert 11, how you doing? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'll be surprised if they answer. Walmart ain't known for answering the phone. So.
They ain't known for having checkers either.
Yeah, I know. But that's Walmart for you. If the customer service ain't real good at Walmart typically. And of course, this day and age, they don't. It's hard to get good service, good products. But there are some places out there. I've been going over to the Georgia Blue Company. They've got about 5 different restaurants. Georgia Blue, Good Boy. I know 3 of them. Georgia Blue, Good Boy, and Gina Bena's. I've been putting a lot of their stuff up on on my, food channel. Gary, Belt Loop 29 eats out. Yeah, they're not going to answer. I'm still going to let it ring. If nothing else, maybe a little irritate them into answering.
Well, anyway, so I had to call an electrical company to come out.
Yeah. So what's up with you got a fire?
My neighbor came down and said that his power line from his pole it runs over the corner of our property to the main power poles. It's got a tree tree on our property that's split and landed on his power line. And he wanted to know if I would give them permission to come on the property to cut it out of the power line. I said, I don't care if you want to come and cut it out, but I would call the power company because it's their responsibility. Because it's before his meter box, and before his actual electrical meter box. So he said, well, he called them and they told him no, it was his responsibility. And I said, no, that's wrong. You're responsible from the power box to your house, and from the power box to the phone lines. The power lines is their responsibility, because if it breaks, they have to divert the power to be able to fix it. So we were calling them to get, and they call it an emergency tree in the power lines, and they are working on getting somebody to come out here and look at it.
No. Go ahead, Eddie.
Happy New Year, Desert.
Oh. So anyways, that was it. That's why I was gone for a while.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure what was going on. It's all good though.
Robert here said the neighbor needs to talk to you right away. He's out there on the porch, so I ran out there real quick.
Okay.
Right in the middle of this song. So.
Is it?
Good, Stephen.
Is it good to see you, Steve? Good to see you, Desert Living Nina. Good to see you, Fairbricks. And Grant.
Everyone. I haven't heard anyone since last year except for these two.
That's true. We saw you a little bit earlier today.
Yep.
Does that is it affecting your electricity? And
no, not mine.
All right. Is it between the main and his home?
Yes.
Okay. That is his responsibility. That's just like if
it's the power company's responsibility.
Between his home and the main line.
It's the main line to his power pole. It's the main line coming into his power meter. Okay,
I know that with the water, if it's between the meter and your home, it's your responsibility.
Right.
If between the meter and the rest of it, it's theirs.
It's not. It's on the pole. Yeah, it's on the pole. The meter is on the pole, Gary. The meter goes directly into your house. It didn't happen from the meter into his house.
Oh, okay.
It went from the street or whatever to the pole that has the meter on it.
That's right. I'm not thinking. Well, the meter's typically on the side of the house.
Well, no, it depends. My meter's not on the side of the house. It's on a pole. We're not in the urban. We're out in the country.
Yeah, we're out in the tool.
Yeah, we have a pole that has the breaker box and the meter on it, on the pole. And then it goes, and then they are responsible from the power to the breaker box, which is on the pole that you put in. And then you're responsible from that. And they hook their power cables up to the breaker box. And then you're responsible from the wires going from the breaker box to your house.
Right. It's just like Green Acres.
Green Acres is the place for me.
We had to climb up the power pole to use the phone call.
Yeah, we're not as high tech as you city folk, Gary.
No, yeah, city folk, you got phone lines into the house. We barely running water in the house nowadays.
Happy New Year, Meredith.
We used to have to go out and use the outhouse.
Yeah, Gary don't like being called city folk, but he's city folk.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
What you mean, okay?
Well, I've got, at some point, in fact, I was talking with Mama and Daddy not that long ago. I think it was last week. and I think Mom and Daddy are wanting us to move out there with them. At least that was the indication I got. And
Well, they are getting older.
I know, and it won't be.
And there would be somebody there almost all the time, except for a few hours during the day when Tammy's not off work yet and you go to work. But that's but a few hours, because Tammy would be there in the evening, you'd be there in the morning, and stuff like that, and you know stuff. So it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's
except but you'd have to do some work, Gary.
Yeah,
Mama and Daddy ain't got no freaking barns or anything out there, do they?
Well, all my Mom and Daddy have to do is ask, and I'll do whatever I can to help them.
No, but listen, you're not listening to me. They ain't got a barn out there, do they?
No.
That's what I'm saying. You'd have to do some work and build some animal coops out, pens out there and stuff, so Tammy could take her animals out there.
Well,
Tammy ain't leaving her chickens and goats and pigs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to get busy, get them hands a little bit dirty. I want to see video of that, bro.
There's content, Gary. There's content.
I would watch video of that.
To be fair, you'd watch my video whether I say to watch it or not.
You know what's going to happen, though? You know what's going to happen? He's going to hire what's his name to go over and do it for him. Hold on. Let me think. Not Wallace. Hold on.
You
hold
want
on.
His name?
No, I don't want you to say his name. I know his name. Hold on.
All right.
Oh crap! Hold on. Give me a minute. If I wasn't trying to think of it, I know it.
Let me tell you this. You know what? I would watch a video of Gary unloading the truck.
I might have to make one of those just for you, Jerry.
I will watch. I would watch that video probably over and
Vaughn.
over.
He'd be hiring Vaughn to go over and build everything.
Yeah, it helps you out, doesn't it, Eddie?
Y'all act like I don't do anything around here.
What did he say?
Is he being funny, Jerry?
What did he say?
He said, y'all act like I don't do anything around here.
Come on. We know you don't.
Do stuff.
You're the trophy husband.
You feed the dogs and take the dogs out.
Susan and I were talking about this yesterday on the way up to Jan's house about Gary. And she says to me, she goes, well, who's taking care of the animals while Tammy's in visiting her sister? And she goes, is Gary doing it? I said, hell no, Gary's not doing it. Hire somebody to do it. She goes, why would she hire somebody? I said, because Gary doesn't know how to do it. She said, he doesn't know how to. I said, he doesn't feed those animals. That's what Tammy's saying, and he doesn't. I said, you saw how much of that truck he unloaded, and she goes,
take that.
Didn't do anything.
Take that as a compliment that they were talking about you, Gary.
That's right.
Well, I'm used to people talking about me. That happens all the time.
Hoorah, Moan.
We didn't love you.
Mom did what? Good to see you, darling.
You realize that, right?
What's that now?
We wouldn't talk about you if we didn't love you.
You talk about people that you can't stand too, don't you?
No, I don't waste my breath. Don't want to waste my breath talking about people I don't have any interest in at all.
I ain't gonna name no names, but earlier today you were talking about people that pissed you off.
I didn't say they pissed me off. I just said that I was disappointed in their racism that they were. There's discrimination, not racism. Discrimination they were.
Nikki.
Nick. Hey, Nick, look over here. You see Jewel.
Hey,
Nikki. Nikki.
She's just looking around for us. Look, Nikki. Hey, right here.
Nikki.
Hey,
Nikki. In the camera. Nikki. Hey, Nikki.
She hears a voice, but she can't figure out where you're coming from.
well,
that's why she's so excited when she comes to your house. She finally sees you out of the box. She hears you in the box all the time.
yeah.
She actually says, hey, there he is, out of the box.
She is a sweet, sweet doggy.
Nikki.
Yeah, she
Eddie tried to give me Gracie today.
did he?
Yeah. Asked me if I wanted to take Gracie off his hands. And he was sick or tired of her barking at him to go outside.
Let me see. Hang on. Let me switch over here to this. Oh, this way, you know,
What are you doing?
I'm moving things around.
And I can't hear Eddie now.
Yeah, they can. He's up on the thing.
No, he can't. He was just talking. I didn't hear him. I saw the lips were flapping and no sound come out. Nicky, Nick. Nicky, 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 Nicky. 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 Look at her turn her head. Nicky, 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 Nicky. Oh, Nicky, 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 Nicky. So funny.
She is a sweetie.
She said, how did you and Devil Dog get in the box? How those two get in that box?
Well, see, the thing is, the speaker's to the left, the picture's to the center.
Right. She's looking at the speaker. That's what she said. How did they get in that box? I hear them, but I can't figure out how they're in that box.
Yeah. She's a sweetie. You know, Rosemary and AJ are over on the one of the recliners they tore up. Yeah.
Oh, Mona did what?
So.
Yeah, it's cute. Then turning their head, trying to figure out, where. I know I hear them. Where are they?
Yeah.
Merited Shades of Light.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all are connected with Eddie and Jerry. But what was I going to say? I don't know.
Shades of Light. I was looking for Shades of Life. What?
Merited Shades of Light.
Right back.
It is true. There's 5 things you can do with money. One of which is
spend it.
You can spend it on things.
Save it.
You can save it. You can spend it on time.
Give it away.
You can give it away. That's right. Or you threw me off by trying to throw
I've seen this video a time or two.
Well, it's true. It's as true today as it was the first time I
invested.
What?
You can.
No.
Well, that's part of saving it, I think. Hey, Bulldog, it's good to see you.
No, saving is like you got a pile of money, you put it here, and you're saving it. You invest it,
Right.
you take a pile of money, and you put it in somewhere and let it build.
Hopefully.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
Do you spend your money or you spend Bulldog's money, Desert? Hoorah, Bulldogs.
The stock market did crash, in 1920.
That was 1929, bro.
Get
your date right. You were alive back then. You should know.
I was not alive back then.
Like you're old enough.
My dad was just 2 years old. But you never know. I mean, in matter of fact, that's what I said. I gotta go. I'm going down tomorrow and taking $1,000 and put it in the U.S. bank so I can go back to call you about Fidelity and tell me which ones I got to invest in.
Desert never answered my question.
What was the question?
She said, I like spending it. And I said, do you spend your money or Bulldogs' money? And she never answered.
Well, it's a female. So
What is she ignoring me?
Well, yeah, because she's a female. Whatever she is her. She has hers, and whatever he has is hers. So you're not asking the right person. You ask Bulldog. Do you mind if she spends your money? It's like I don't have money. It's whatever I have is Susan's. Whatever she has is Susan's.
You can buy experiences too.
It just popped up over here. Okay. I got a delay, I guess.
Okay. Well, I still, it's kind of our money. I guess they pulled their resources, I expect. Because I know she works.
She may say it's kind of their money, but we all know it's her money. It's the same like, we're all married. We know who it belongs to. Just like Gary's married, he knows who it belongs to. Gary. Oh, and that's one thing Susan and I decided. Gary is not a trophy husband. He's a kept man.
I told my wife one time.
Eddie,
I told her that I was looking for a sugar mama, a woman that would keep me in a manner I have yet to be accustomed to.
Did you hear me, Eddie?
No.
Gary is a kept man. He's not a trophy husband. He's a kept man.
Well, because we're married, I'd say that qualifies me as the trophy husband that I am.
No, you're a kept man. Susan says a trophy husband is something that's really you want to take out and show off. And Gary's just a guy that never. He was not all that good, all that much to look at. It's not as a trophy husband.
It was a joke, Desert. Dang.
She makes a good living working in some unspecified aerospace thing. Hey, good to see you, Wolf and Snort.
Wolf and Snort.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I say it right. Sometimes I have to make sure I
Rosemary, you want me to get the horn for you?
That's Gremlin. Hey, Gremlin. Hey, Gremlin.
She's too busy licking.
Yeah, she's too busy licking. She's licking his face.
Yeah.
Gary would bathe once in a while. She wouldn't be licking his face.
No, I take a bath every day. So, or most every day. Sometimes I miss a day for one reason or another.
She's too much involved, Eddie.
She's, Nick. You got Nikki's attention. She's at least, got her ears perked up. Rosemary, she's just wanting to get some salt, I guess.
What's up, buddy boy?
Hey, AJ. And now AJ's over here wanting attention as well. Sweetheart, I ain't giving out treats or anything. Well,
give him a treat, Gary. Give him treats, Gary. Give out treats.
I do.
Gary's a big pushover. Give out treats, Gary.
They're getting leftovers off of Gary's face right now.
Give me a sec.
You need that loofah, Gary.
They're getting leftovers now, Eddie.
Hey, cow tongues are a lot rougher, Gary. I think you should go get licked by a cow.
Cat tongues are too.
Yeah, cat tongues are too. She likes Gary's cologne called Musk Old Men.
The only cologne I do.
It's called Bellevue 29 Musk.
Oh no! What is it? Toilet de Bellevue 29.
If you must know, on occasion I put the car in the war.
Dude, that's like the Old Spice when you were. Well, I don't know about when you were a kid, but when I was a kid, it's like the Old Spice. My grandpa used it. Well, Drakkar Noir is like the old man's cologne now.
I know that. I'm well aware of it. What was the dog adoption, Timmy? With a Y. Well, what was I doing? I don't remember. Now the dog's so. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about the law they passed over there in California as well about adoption of dogs.
What is the new law?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't either. I don't live in California.
Neither do I.
We lived in California before. Me and you've been to California. I don't think Gary's ever been to California.
No.
Never been there. Have no.
You don't want to go there.
The beaches are nice. The mountains are nice.
But they don't tax on the beaches yet.
Yeah.
Be 2 years old to be adopted. Wow.
That's crazy.
They're not puppies at 2 years old.
Yeah. They're not puppies. They're adult dogs.
Yeah,
I moved out 20 years ago, and I wouldn't move back there no matter what.
I left California in November of '93.
paper bag law is stupid. Well, they've got a lot of stupid stuff over there. You know, if you ask me about the straws and the puppies.
That pissed me off. I went to a place to get something to drink. I wanted to be able to get a straw.
It's all right. I mean, you go from California to Washington or New Mexico or Utah to get you a dog, and then go back to California.
Well, they have lost a lot of their population. In fact, they're supposed to lose.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're moving down to Texas. Well, a lot of them. They can
keep going down to Texas.
No.
Come to Missouri.
Well, it's not an adoption if you sell a dog, I wouldn't think. So, I didn't make good money. Leave. Well, I don't blame you.
Wolf and Snort says straw law is gone, he thinks.
Oh, really? Straw law.
That's what he said.
It's gone. They rescinded it.
I don't know.
That was one of the dumbest laws I ever heard. They've ever come up with. No more straws in California. I was like, what?
That's straw law. I thought maybe it was something else. But they do come up with some crazy stuff.
It's because of the sea life and stuff, probably turtles and stuff like that with plastic straw. No. Why?
From too many people snorting cocaine and stuff, I think.
Are you serious?
That's what they're saying.
It ain't like they ain't going to get a freaking tube of somewhat. They can go to Home Depot and get a tube or something.
Well,
plumbing, one of the little plumb tubes or fuel lines.
But if it was for turtles, they should get rid of the 6-pack plastic, plastic, all those things. Those things are worse.
Well, I didn't know. I just said turtles, sea life, turtles, whatever. I don't know.
Those things are worse than sea life. I've seen more animals with those things on their neck than anything else.
We don't get plastic. We don't have paper bags no more. Mainly, we have plastic. McCoy's has paper, which is a hardware store. They still have paper bags. There may be some other places, but mainly Walmart and everywhere else is plastic bags.
Well, now they're trying to make those plastic bags that they have to be biodegradable.
Tim says turtles snorting cocaine. Hey, they say all y'all folks come to Florida. They're open for business. Okay, tell California just to move to Florida.
That's right.
Go from the West Coast to the East Coast, bypass Texas.
That's right.
We don't even want them taking I-10 through Texas. They need to go around Texas through Missouri and Oklahoma.
No. They can't come through Missouri. We don't want to stop them here.
Plastic bag is illegal 2026.
I don't have to sign that says welcome to Missouri and say except for California.
Are you talking about California? Because I've never heard that.
I feel compelled to mention that there are some good people out there.
In California? Who?
Yeah, in California.
What do you know? That's in California. That's Phil.
Yes, Desert, you're correct.
All the smart ones got moved out already.
I mean, some people just ain't got a chance. I hadn't had the opportunity or hadn't been.
Tim, back in my day, we never used a straw. We rolled up $100 bill. I thought they were ones. I thought that's what was on cocaine at the strippers' clubs or whatever.
But it looked like $100 bill.
I'm just saying, I mean, there are some good people out there. There's no question about that.
Oh, my gosh, Gary. Get off the good people in California.
Well, not all of them. I mean, obviously, they got some really stupid laws.
Yeah, they moved from California to Missouri.
Hey, now,
what?
Y'all.
Wait, what'd you say, Jerry?
I said, no, they didn't. The dumb ones didn't move from
I
California
just said
to
the good people moved from California to Missouri, and you're like, no, they didn't. No, Jerry. No, Jerry. He said there's...
Roll the tape back.
What?
Shut your door.
You shut my door.
You're too loud.
You shut my door.
Shut your door. You're too loud, Eddie.
Well,
you're just.
I'm waiting.
I don't know what other than y'all lived there. Tim.
She turned into TV up real loud.
Hey,
I need to click off.
I'm just saying that there are some good people. I mean, y'all have lived there. Nina lives there. My neighbor used to live there. Tim used to live there. It's obvious that there's still good people there. Not everybody's been able to afford to leave.
Gary, it was a joke, bro.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You ain't got to defend it. It was a joke.
Okay, never mind.
Take it and roll with it, bro.
Okay.
I knew Nina lived in California. She's got a place in California, and I was saying that and just to mess with Nina.
Okay. Well, I just don't like to. I don't like it when people go through and say categorically, lump everybody together, because we are all individuals, and that's the same philosophy they do when they start talking about races or ethnicities or whatever that or genders or there's good people and bad people in any color, in any gender, in any it just is categorically incorrect or inaccurate.
Yeah, it was a joke, Gary.
Yeah, I get that now, and I'm trying to let it go.
You're not doing a good job.
No, I'm not doing a good job. Doesn't mean I'm not.
You keep going and going and going.
Well, yeah.
About good people and every color, race, religion, creed, sex, everything else.
I get that. Yeah, all right, let's move on to something different. Happy New Year.
I don't like your hat.
Well, I don't care.
I want, for my New Year's resolution, for you to burn that hat.
That ain't happening. You gotta have
Okay, trash it then.
No.
All right, give it away. Donate it to charity.
No.
Why? You be helping somebody else out. You may get somebody else liking the number 29.
Hey, I'll be back in a couple minutes, guys.
All right.
I got somebody coming here to get some money.
All right.
I got to go get some money. I'll be back.
All right.
I got to run to Jerry's house and get some money.
Yeah, Gary.
What's going on, Anfield?
Nothing too much. I'm just messing around. I've got a new camera. As you can, I've got a zoom in it, remote control camera.
That's cool. Is that you're shooting on now?
Yeah, I'm just working out where I need to set it. I want it as a complete room camera in the hobby room complete, but it's just working out where to put it so we can get the whole view of the room.
Yeah.
So just sort of jump up while football's on quiet. Where are you off? The dog's in here because the football's on. The other half's watching the football in the other room, and the dog doesn't like watching it.
I could swear I hear Jerry, but that's not Jerry. It's Jamie, but I keep forgetting. I guess every now and then that you can hear the basement, and so anyhow, that reminds me, the folks over there in the UK, they a little nutty too. Here of late, nothing. I mean, not all of them, but the government.
Oh yes, they are.
Oh hey, G-Life Homestead, good to see you.
Hey, Homestead. Tim's in. Go, Crafty Witches in.
Yeah. Oh, we got a lot of good people in here, and it's.
That's what I like. I was watching Tim done a live stream yesterday, a pop-up live stream yesterday.
Yeah, I was watching it too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Crazy Life Homestead. Much appreciated. Yeah, there are a lot of really, really good people that I enjoy talking to and meeting. To me, it's pretty amazing. There's so many good people out there. I mean, I guess on one hand it's not, because there's a lot. I meet a lot of good people in person around me. But
Where did he go? Gary?
Yeah.
Where did Eddie go?
I don't. He said something. He's going to get money.
He ain't coming here to get this money.
Well, I think he went to go see. Think he went to go see his buddy Dennis.
Oh, yeah, Jerry.
I think Dennis is there to come get some eggs or something.
Well, my guy who's got cows on my property is coming to get his half of the babies.
Oh, okay. So you got people there. You got to go.
No, I'll be back. You don't get permitted. Get cash.
Oh, Nina. Nina, you still here? I'm assuming you are. If you go back and review the earlier part of this, I was showing you how to use, the chroma key to take out other colors. It works on more than just green or more than green and blue. So if you get a chance, in fact, let me see. I don't know if I still have it up. No, I don't. But I mean, you can use it for different colors. There's a way to do it, I'm sure, on OBS, but I've used it more on the editor. And okay, well, I know about green screen and everything. I just thought you might like to know how to do other colors. So anyhow, I mean, I know you're very intelligent. You know a lot of stuff. Okay. I just didn't know, if you knew how to do the other colors. You're welcome. But I try to help whenever I can. I don't know that it always comes across that way. Sometimes I come across the wrong way. It's not intentional. Never has been, but it is what it is. Okay, cool. I know. Of course, it's going to be a little distracting because Eddie was. Hey, travel with Lisa MH. It'll be a little distracting because Eddie was down in the basement, and he was. I try to be, and he was talking to me. So a lot of the conversation was, kind of broken, and I can right now. I'm hearing Eddie and in the basement, and it's.
It's deceiving.
Okay. Plaid background was hysterical. That would be interesting to try and do that on a plaid background because it's so busy. So, that's your train setup.
Yeah, I'm just messing around with the Zoom now.
Okay, well that's nice. I'm pretty good when I focus on one thing.
Yeah.
At least no, I'm not then either. But I can at least try and keep one. I wouldn't use. Is that an HO train, Anfield?
Yeah, HO in your eyes, double O in UK. Yeah.
Okay.
This is just one layout. I've actually got two layouts. I've got this is an 8x8 layout that's in my hobby room because the idea is I've got to get a shelf and I'm going to put it in the corner of the room and the camera will be in the whole room and it'll be showing the whole room. That's what I'm going to be going out down the road of OBI.
Well, they've got a lot of trains down at the Ag Center. They got one huge room that has several little cities set up.
Yeah.
Set up with model trains. I don't know. I know I used to watch The Big Bang Theory a lot, and then a lot of times they would go through and talk about the different size trains. I never
Yeah.
did quite catch on to all the different ones.
Yeah.
I think we had a train set when I was a kid. Quentin Nelson, good to see you, brother.
Okay, Quinn Nelson.
You see Quint, Eddie? Eddie's here. He,
Hoorah, Quint. You never answered my my text last night, BFW.
well, he was probably asleep. In fact, he said, I think he had fallen asleep when he sent you that text. I think that's what he said in the text, if I
How
remember.
could he send me a text when he's asleep?
Because he woke up. He set his reminder.
No, you just said I think he fell asleep when he sent you that text. How
No.
could he send me the text if he was asleep? That's what you just said.
Before I missed.
Witness that one. I can witness that one. Devil Dog. He did say when he was asleep.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he sent it in his.
BFW don't sleep talk or sleepwalk. He sleep texts.
Hey, Gladys Paul, good to see you. Happy New Year. I'm just saying that he set a reminder that woke him up so he could send it. That was the whole point of that text, I think. So, anyhow,
Gary, you come up with some corkers, mate.
that's a cool term, corkers. I'm not familiar with it, but
Basically, corkers is you come up. We use it here in the UK. It's actually a slang for you come up with a good idea or good things.
that's a cool.
Can- Hey, Anfield, will you just call Gary a corker instead?
Yeah, yeah. We could just call Gary a corker if you more easy, wouldn't it, Devil Dog?
All right, enough of this foolishness. Let me see. I don't know about me being a corker, but maybe I don't know. But anyhow, how long we been live? An hour and 17 minutes. Okay. Well, no, I'm just saying that well, okay. Anyhow, I need to look and see where everything is today. I'm checking my stocks. They're down today. And that's all right. I was thinking about making a kind of good sized purchase. I may wait a little bit before I do it, though. A couple days. The stock that I'm interested in buying is at a pretty good price. There's always time for foolishness. Well, I guess so. Well, that reminds me, I tend to be a fairly happy-go-lucky person. And we have one set, defined area that we have to go through. Market's closed today. Well, maybe it was in the aftermarket that I saw it. Let's see.
I'm back in the negative, Gary. Overall.
Well, I'm sorry. It means it's a good time to buy then. I was wondering why. I was looking at this, and it's all aftermarket ad. So it's not. I guess that was yesterday. Bye, Desert.
Why does it?
Go enjoy your lunch.
Bye, Desert, but I didn't go to sleep till 5:30.
Well, I went to bed at 2:00.
And then Gary woke me up.
Yeah, no, I did not. That was your mom.
No.
I know that for a fact because I heard Jamie say it.
I went back to sleep, and then you woke me up again.
No, you didn't. You've already told me once you get woke up, you can't go back to sleep.
Well, you see, Wolf and Snort, I don't have that much money to invest in the stock market, so I'm not like Gary.
Well,
I'm talking about overall. Say what?
Said I ain't rich.
Now, I'm not saying you're rich. I'm just saying I do penny stocks or close to it. You know, usually mine are between like $1 to $20 max. Okay. Gary will buy stocks that are like $100 or more. And so,
well, those are better bets sometimes.
So, but I don't have, what I'm saying is I don't have the money to buy stocks that are $100. So I've put in about $500, and right now I'm at $477.52.
Okay. Well, that'll change. You know, they go up and they go down. Right now, I guess I could tell what I'm doing. It's kind of my focus right now. I'm working a lot of hours. Well, to be fair, this week, last week, it hadn't been as many hours, but we just hired 4 new people, so we're not as short staffed. I think 1, 2, I know at least 2 are certified. I think 2 of them are trainees. Anyhow, but we have been so short staffed that I've been taking any overtime pay I get and shoving it into retirement accounts. Working the overtime hours does a couple of things. First of all, it helps my pension because my pension is based on your highest 4 earning years. So, and we got a really big raise in 2022. So, with me working overtime hours now, it helps my high 4, which is going to increase my pension. That's why I'm doing, working the longer hours. The rest of it is kind of superfluous. And so I just take it, for the most part, whatever I don't spend, and I go through and some of it I spend, some of it I use to help other folks if I can. Some of it I go through and just shove in retirement accounts. I set up retirement accounts for myself and for Tammy. And so hopefully it'll build or grow to something. I don't know. If we lose it all, though, we'll hopefully still have a pension with the job that we work at and Social Security when we retire. But we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. The bottom line, if we lose everything in the stock market, it's not the end of the world. So it's not money that I can't afford to lose. Understand, I don't spend a lot of money anyhow. Honestly, don't. Should buy forwarded looking plea, not price. The issue with penny stocks is that if they strike back the dilute value by paying bills with issuing more shares. Oh, price and over earnings. I get that. And I'm no expert on stocks, but I have a few of them that I like, and some of them are just because I like what they do. Some of them are actually, come on, you want to come up? Come here. There we go. That's my baby girl.
Well, the thing is, Wolf and Snort, is I don't have the expendable money to buy stuff that ain't between $2 and $20. And where Gary will buy 10, 50, 100 shares, I can buy 1 or 2 maybe.
I have bought 2 of the shares that he bought 1 of.
And how is that doing?
I don't know.
Look at it.
Well, let me see. Hang on. See, Google. I keep up with all my stuff on Google.
See, I told him to buy something, and I had 1 share of it, so he had to buy 2 just to be better than me.
Well, I tend to be a bit competitive sometimes. sometimes. All right. Hang on. Okay. What stock was that again?
New Era Energy was one of them.
New Era Energy. I know where that is.
NUAI.
You know, did you tell me about New Era Energy? I think.
Yes, I did. You told me to buy you. And so I started looking and everything else, and I found New Era Energy, and I told you, and I have 5 shares of that.
Okay. Well, it has gone. It was up the other day, but overall, I'm down.
Overall, you're down?
Yeah, twice as much as what I got yesterday.
Overall, I'm up. I'm up 242.28%.
Well, overall,
I bought it when it was at 86 cents a share, and now it's at $2.93 a share.
Yeah, $2.93. The overall, I'm down 24%, but that's with being up.
I think. How many shares do you have?
100.
See, you bought and it was doing good, and then you added and bought more when the price was higher.
That's true.
Yeah, and then it's went down a little bit since then. That's why you're negative.
Hang on, I can tell you where I bought them, and I bought it 4 times. I'm up 5% from where I first bought it, but then I bought it, and the next purchase was 40 shares, and I'm down 12%. The next purchase was 30 shares, and I'm down 30%, 30.73. And then I bought 20 more shares, and I'm down 39% from that.
But that's what I'm saying. You bought when it was higher, and that's why you're negative, and I'm positive, because I only bought initially. Maybe I bought twice, but it went from 1 share or 2 shares to 5 shares, or maybe I bought 5 shares. I probably bought 5 shares at 83 cents.
Okay.
What was the initial price that you purchased the very first time?
$2.79.
See, I am the one that told you about that because I bought it 83 cents.
Hey, Lucy Grace.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then another one, do you own, did I tell you about Evolve or did you tell me about Evolve?
I'm pretty sure I told you about Evolve.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well,
I don't know.
There's an easy way to find out. When did you purchase Evolve for the first time?
I don't know.
All right. Well, hang on. I can tell you when my first purchase was. I got to find it first.
That's going to be the worst one.
Well, I'm negative on Evolve anyway. So I'll say you told me.
Oh,
How about Applied Digital, Gary?
hang on. You asked a question. Let me answer the question.
Okay, you told me about Evolve. I concede. You win. I'm losing.
Applied Digital. Hang on. Let me find it. I got to figure out where I've got it. Which.
Yeah, I know I told you about Applied Digital.
Yeah, I think you did.
I know I did.
Maybe.
I know I did. For a fact. I bought it when it was, and I still only have 1 share, but I bought it when it was $6.73 a share, and now it's $24.52 a share.
Yeah, I mean, I think when it comes to Applied Digital, I had heard about it before, but I did not buy any until.
Oh, okay. Don't give me credit for it then.
You have told me about some, and I bought some based on what you were buying.
Uh-huh.
But I just don't know if that. Maybe you did tell me about that. I don't remember.
What did you initially buy it for?
$6.64. Hey, Joe, Reverend Joe Jacobson.
Okay, how do I find out when I bought it?
Well, you could go through and.
Oh, right there. Okay, I got it. Okay, because it says acquired. When did you purchase yours?
Well, on this account that I'm looking at, and I assume that's all I have. Let me look and make sure I don't have. Yeah, I only have 2 shares.
Uh huh.
I bought.
Yeah, because you had to up me. Okay, go ahead.
I bought 2 shares on May the 21st, 2020.
Yep. May 19th.
Yeah, so you bought it 2 days before me.
Yeah, and I told you about it, and that's when you bought it. God bless. America.
Amen. God bless Texas too. So,
What company? What? Wolf and Snort. Hey Joe. What company? What Wolf and Snort?
I can tell you that. Hey Lucy, hang on. I can tell you that the companies that I'm most heavily involved in are very much AI related.
Well, I have several. I've diversified it and stuff.
Well, I am
A lot of it came from Gary because he's the one that got me started in it, and he thought it was so funny because I talk numbers now when I hate numbers. He did it on purpose.
That is, I did it with intentionally.
Well, now I'm going to have to ask some questions because now it's fixing to get technical over here if it hadn't already.
All right, what are your questions, Lucy?
Now,
Hey, Lucy, it can't be any technical on that phone bracket you tried putting up.
this is going to be dealing with EV Mux because I just recently did something that you probably weren't expecting.
You signed up with EV Mux?
Yes, I did.
That's a good choice. I like it.
Now, I'm going to need help figuring some stuff out.
Okay. What do you need help with?
Well, is this going to be easier for people to see when I'm showing stuff on screen? Is going to be the first question.
I would say that it won't be much different other than it's just like StreamYard as far as showing whatever is on camera.
Right.
It won't show more than what you have on camera. And that's going to be based on, now you can narrow, you can make it smaller so that you're focused on a particular thing and expand that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you can't make it show more than what is on the camera.
Right. So if I happen to do something like I did last night with a display where we were doing the firecrackers.
Well, that's going to be a little bit more technical. I guess I could show it. Hang on.
Hey, Wolf and Snort is Bulldogs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, I didn't know he had another channel.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that I've ever seen anything on his Bulldogs channel.
Yeah, I haven't. I've seen him about it on his Bulldog channel more than Wolf and Snort.
Now I know I've seen stuff on this. Wolf and Snort.
Yeah, I haven't. That's the first time I've seen him as Wolf and Snort. I haven't even seen him with Bulldog either on.
Well,
I don't know his email address, but I'm sending it to Desert.
I tell you what. Let me show you just one thing on. I'll share my screen. Hang on, I'm gonna switch over to a different one. I'm gonna have to add some people to it, so it's gonna take just a second. Well, here we go. All right, but let me share my screen. It's easier on this one. All right. And let me add that to the screen. Let me bigify. All right. This is my, am I doing that right? No,
I may need your assistance with this because I am a blind person trying to figure certain things out with this platform. So.
Right. Right now I am showing, and I don't know how you're going to be able to see this, but you'll notice if I guess come back and rewatch this maybe. but there are green lines on the top on both sides with a red line on bottom. The red line means that is set. That cannot be changed. But well, it can come in. I can go through and move it up or down, but once it reaches the outer edge, it's there. And I'm just going to make myself a little small so I can kind of show this a little better. If I go through and I'm holding down that.
You kind of look like that cop on that one song that I heard. Two guys give clues.
Well, that is me.
Oh, okay.
See, I can expand this to where it reaches the outer limits of the camera.
Wasn't that a TV show, Outer Limits?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay.
But you'll notice the camera's picking up part of the behind me that I don't want on there. So I'm going to put it right here where it shows the lines. I'm going to hold the Alt key and I'm going to move it in. So it's eliminating that part. And then I'm going to go up here and where it's red, it's reached the outer limits. I'm going to bring that in. Then I'm going to go over here to this other red part and bring it in. So that, and to do that, you get it to where it has the arrows pointing which directions you can go.
But since I use a screen reader, what I'm saying, I may have to add you to the area I'm using.
Well, that is true. I know I could probably help on EV Mux. I cannot help on if you're using OBS at home. If I'm added as like an editor, something like that.
Right.
Let's see. Hang on, let me get back to where I'm kind of. There we go. So now it has that on there. All right.
Then we'll have to work a schedule where we'll be able to test it with me going live.
Well, I'll be glad to help as much as I can, but I would also say that I would also say that it's going to be hard to catch me at a time. I mean, if I'm available, I'll be more than happy to do so. But I do have a tendency, to work a lot of hours, and it's hard to catch me at just the right time. More than happy if I can, though, at a given time. And we would have to go through and set up a live with maybe on your account, because I'd have to adjust it on your account. If
Right.
that makes sense.
Yes.
I couldn't do it on mine. It wouldn't help. But anyhow, and see, it's now 1:00, and I'm gonna, if I'm gonna get anything to eat, I'm gonna have to go get ready for work.
Right.
We've been live for a little over an hour and a half. Thank y'all for coming in, and let's see. Let me recognize, if you hadn't said anything in chat for a little bit, please, put a comment in the. Right now, it looks like we've got 12, but I'm only seeing. Oh, wait a minute! I do need to go through and make Wolf and Snort a moderator.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Gary.
Well, thank you. Did you test Eddie picture sent me yesterday? I think I did. We have seen. By the way, Eddie, I don't know if no, he's offline, so he's not even here. But I did text it to him, I think, with the rest of my day. Well, I would say, I'm sorry, Tim. I just, I have things I have to do today. I still have to go to work this afternoon, and I'm going to have to get ready, and I'm going to have to see if I can't find some place to eat. And that's going to be challenging in itself. Because New Year's Day, not everywhere is open today. And so, and then combine the fact that I'm not going to be able to have my black-eyed peas, cabbage, cornbread, and ham. I can probably find ham somewhere. In fact, I got ham. I get a ham sandwich at work. that ain't no problem. I've got ham and cheese there and bread. But I do need the other things.
Matter of fact, you're off on Saturday, right?
I am off on Saturday. Normally on Saturday I spend most of the day with my wife, and then about 5 o'clock, it's kind of a regimented day. At 5 o'clock, at some point, I'm gonna go see Mom and Daddy on Saturday. Me and Tammy normally go do that,
Right.
and then at some point, Tammy at about 5 o'clock, Jonesy goes live at 5 o'clock typically, not always. But when he is, I'm there, and then at 7 o'clock, Eddie goes live, and so I'm there, and then I follow him at 8:30, and so I'm usually
Right.
there until I'm ready to get off of YouTube.
Because I need to figure out how to get you over on mine as an editor.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know how well this is going to work, but let me go and let me send a private chat over to you
All right.
with my phone number. You're welcome. I would suggest texting as opposed to, or you can call. I mean, I just don't know if I'll be able to talk at any given time. I know Eddie sometimes calls me, or somebody calls me from time to time, and I'm sometimes I'm on a call, or I'm on any of a number of things. But that's my
Right.
number. You can call or text. Probably text is best, so that I'll know what's going on, and I'll do what I can to help. So,
All right.
all right, hang on. Hey, what's up? No, I did not. Bye. I'm about to get off the live stream. I've got to go. Got to go get ready. Try to find something to eat today. Let me say
Thank you for letting me up.
thank you for coming in, Anfield. Yes, Eddie.
That was kind of rude hanging up on me like that.
Well, that was kind of rude calling me when I didn't tell you to call me.
Sometimes Eddie calls me.
I said, yeah, that doesn't mean you have to call me right now. And a lot of times you'll call me.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, Tim. You can text and say, can I call you now? That's fine as well. If I'm available, I will answer it. I tend to keep my phone with me, but if I'm sitting there on a call, having to deal with a certain situation, maybe I'm doing an investigation or something, I can't always get to my phone. So texts are easier. Anyhow, and when I'm in bed, I turn off my phone. So anyhow, thank y'all, Wolf and Snort, Tim Mitchell, for coming in and chatting. I want to thank Anfield, Jerry. I want to thank Lucy and what, Eddie? Why don't you just get on the thing? Oh, that's Quint. Hey, what's going on, brother? Let me guess, you got Eddie on the other line, Quint?
What's going on, brother? Well, I figured if Eddie did it, I would do it.
That's funny. Hang on, Quint. Let me end this live, and I'll be glad to chit chat. Thank you.
I want to call you.
Okay. That picture does look a lot like me and a lot like you.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool. Hey, good to see you. Good to hear from you, brother.
All right.
All right.
Have a good New Year. So
You
I'll
too.
talk to you later.
It's great. Always a pleasure to hear your voice, Quint.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. I may have missed a phone call from Eddie. Who knows?
Uh-oh.
Well, that's okay. Eddie's now sent me a text saying, can I call you?
Well, why is he offline?
Because he wanted to come down and irritate me from his phone.
He's good at
So-
doing that,
Did you end already?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm sending Eddie a text. I'm gonna say, he can call me in 5 minutes. It's 13:08. All right. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless you, and thank you for coming in. With that, we are going to end in 3.